What is happening, Magnus sides? Do you see this title here? I need to know what this is about. This is very interesting. I know people have their issues with Ruffalo, but I like him as the Hulk. Let's see what's going on here.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I'm Warren Thompson, and we have a lot of exciting MCU news to talk about today. We have some details about Shang Chi 2, we have some details about the new Avengers team, and some new characters are joining the MCU, which is really exciting. Now, first and foremost, some of you have been asking in the comments and on Twitter if Marvel Studios' Phase 5 and Phase 6's slates are going to be getting delayed. And sadly, it does sound like that is going to be the case. As most people, I'm sure, have heard, there has been a lot of different changes going on at Disney right now. There have been some changes going on at Marvel Studios as well. And Kevin Feige has recently come out and said that they are now going to be focusing over quality over quantity. And he specifically said in a recent interview, we are probably going to be seeing less Disney Plus shows come out per year, and they are going to be more spaced out, which of course would simply come with less being put out.
Okay.
But with Kevin Feige announcing that less shows are coming per year, it does seem like we are going to get a little bit of a delay in the entire release schedule, including Avengers Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. Now, this hasn't been confirmed yet, although a few insiders online have said this, but based off of the way everything has been going so far, it does seem like we should expect some delays. In fact, this year we're only sure of 2 Disney Plus shows that are going to be releasing. From Marvel Studios, that is. And that is Loki Season 2 and Secret Invasion. The rest, unfortunately, we are unsure about right now. This report is coming from the Hollywood Reporter. However, this isn't necessarily a bad thing if it means that we are going to be getting better quality projects from Marvel Studios. And speaking of better quality, one of the best projects to come from Marvel's Phase 4 was Shang Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Of course, it has been confirmed that we are getting a Shang Chi 2. It's also been stated by some insiders that Shang Chi 2 is going to be an incredibly important film leading into the Kang Dynasty. And this is widely believed to be because of the Ten Rings themselves. They are believed to be made by Kang. But today we were given some other really important details about Shang-Chi 2. According to the insider account Film Odyssey on Twitter, variants of Kang will appear in Shang-Chi 2. Now, this fact, combined with the ending of the first Shang-Chi film, gives us a little bit of info about what the plot is going to be for Shang-Chi 2. It seems very clear at this point in time that Shang-Chi and Katie, perhaps with the help of Wong, are going to be trying to find out the origin of the Ten Rings. Shang-Chi's father, Wenwu, is no longer around, so they can't exactly ask him where he got the rings from. Yes, there have been myths and stories about where Wenwu found the rings. However, none of those are confirmed to be true. So we don't know at this point in time. Wenwu could have found the rings, and they could have been a technology from Kang, or perhaps somehow Kang ran into Wenwu and gave him the rings. Or perhaps maybe Kang even gave Wenwu the rings without even revealing himself. Perhaps he just put them in some place where Wenwu could find them, so he could start his dynasty. In a world where Kang could simply control everything, anything is possible. But now we know that variants of Kang are going to be in Shang-Chi 2, so Shang-Chi is going to be dealing with Kang before the Kang Dynasty. Now, what's interesting is that Shang-Chi does have the ability to kind of go to an outer realm outside of Earth, Talo. Talo exists in an outer dimension of Earth. And they showed us in Shang-Chi that Talo has a very, very long and rich history. But they have battled in the past. Perhaps they could have ran into Kang in the past. And perhaps Shang-Chi is going to have to go back to Talo and deal with a variant
Kang the Conqueror sounds like
While
he knows
at the same time, he might have to deal with a
Shang-Chi.
variant of Kang in the normal world. No doubt the other Kangs are going to send a Kang to our world after the events of Quantumania. The Avengers are on the radar now. They are viewed as threats now, and they seemingly have a piece of Kang technology, the Ten Rings, so it would make sense that they would go after Shang-Chi, who is kind of an Avenger now, who has Kang tech. So Shang-Chi 2 is already looking pretty cool. And right away, if you have any thoughts or theories on this, go ahead and let us know about them in the comments down below. Now, speaking of Avengers, like I mentioned, we have some new Avengers details. Also coming from the same insider account, Film Odyssey. On Twitter, somebody tweeted out a picture of Brie Larson's Captain Marvel and Anthony Mackie's new Captain America, stating, if they're not the leaders of the new Avengers team, what's even the point? And Film Odyssey replied, they will be. Now, this is coming from recent rumors that Tom Holland's Spider-Man is going to be a leader of the new Avengers team as well. So people are wondering, well, how exactly is Spider-Man going to jump in and be the leader? Well, keep in mind that the new Avengers team is actually supposed to be assembled in Captain America 4 New World Order. And this team could be different than the actual new Avengers team that we get in the Kang Dynasty film. Captain America New World Order is supposedly going to be somewhat like Captain America Civil War, with it basically being an actual Avengers film without the title. And obviously, since the movie is about Captain America, he is clearly going to be a leader. And I'm assuming that Brie Larson's Captain Marvel is going to come back for Kang Dynasty, of course. This is when a bunch of the different heroes are going to come together. The new Avengers team that was formed under Captain America, Brie Larson's cosmic team with the Marvels, and Spider-Man's going to jump in there as well. It's not unheard of for the Avengers team to have more than one leader. Captain America was the leader of the Avengers team, but Tony Stark kind of was as well. And recently, Anthony Mackie kind of stated in an interview that he doesn't really have any powers compared to these other people, kind of casting doubts that he would lead the new Avengers. However, in his own film, he is definitely going to be a leader. But going into the Kang Dynasty, that could be very, very different. And then, of course, going into Secret Wars, there's definitely going to be many different leaders because there are probably going to be many different teams, not only in our universe, but in others. So as far as the leaders of the new Avengers go, it does make sense to have Captain Marvel, Spider-Man, and the Falcon. But it looks like some other awesome characters are going to be joining the MCU rather soon, as we have gotten a report today that Steven Yeun is joining the MCU. Now, most people know Steven Yeun from The Walking Dead, and most people know of his famous death in that series. But this is great news because he is an incredible actor, and he will definitely do a great job in the MCU. Now, this is coming from a report from Deadline.com, and they state that he is joining. However, they do not know which character he is going to play, but he is joining the Thunderbolts movie. At this point in time, it's unclear on whether or not he's going to be a hero or a villain, whether he's going to have powers or not. But the biggest speculation right now is that he is going to play Amadeus Cho, a version of the Hulk. Amadeus Cho in the comics is a Korean American, and Steven Yeun is a Korean American as well. And we do know that the Thunderbolts is kind of going to be about the Hulk. And we know that the Hulk and Red Hulk are also going to have a presence in Captain America 4, which the Thunderbolts leads up to. So we could have yet another version of the Hulk, Amadeus Cho's version of the Hulk, appearing in the Thunderbolts, giving us multiple versions of the Hulk in the MCU. We have the regular Hulk, who is Professor Hulk right now.
I heard about this Hulk.
We are expecting Red Hulk, of course, to be coming.
I haven't read any stories on him, though.
And then we could have Amadeus Cho. So, having all of these Hulks in the MCU and having the reports about a World War Hulk movie being developed at Marvel Studios right now is a great sign that we are indeed going to be getting that movie. Now, obviously, the World War Hulk movie could differ from the comics, having all of these different versions of the Hulk in one movie, but the movie does seem to be happening, especially if you consider that Film Odyssey has tweeted about this recently, stating, yes, they still plan on making World War Hulk. I've heard the possibility of Maestro Hulk being included. So they could have even more. If that is the case, this movie sounds like it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. And Captain America 4 and the Thunderbolts seems like they're going to be pretty great as well. So Steven Yeun could be a new Hulk in the MCU. This is not confirmed. This is just speculation, of course, at the time, although it does kind of make sense logically. But go ahead and let us know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest MCU news. For live updates, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Wolf Wolf.
That would be interesting to see. And I liked him in The Walking Dead. He might work really well. I'm definitely interested in seeing this. He talked about Maestro, maybe? Man! If that, oh, God, just do it right. Please, Marvel, stop playing around. Had to get a little bit of that out of me. All right. Sorry, I just saw Ant-Man 3. Sorry. You guys know that. If you haven't seen my review, make sure you watch it. Oh, God. Thank you very much, Cosmic Wonder, for that info. I needed to hear that. It's very interesting developings here. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and subscribe to the Cosmic Wonder. 10 million subscribers. Woo.